going to discuss 22 long rifle, break barrel, and pellet rifle break barrel. The 22 long rifle break barrel, there's different brands and stuff. This one happens to be the Italian Chiappa double badger, and pull down on the lever and then break open the action. I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, so pull down on the lever here and then open it up right here while holding on to the back. So see, the top hole is for the 22 long rifle. You can also get it with a 22 Magnum, and this one uses a 410 shotgun round in the bottom. It can also use, there's different sizes available, so you don't have to just go with a 410 or a 22 long rifle. You can get other calibers available in the gun. I was after a 20 gauge, and that's what they had advertised at Sportsman's Warehouse in Fairfield. When I got over there, they didn't have what was advertised. If I would have ordered it online, I would have got $40 off on my next purchase. Because if they don't have what's advertised, then they give you $40 off on your next thing. If it's on ammunition, it's less money, but on guns, it's $40 for the next one. So I got $40 off on a rifle one time because they didn't have the one that was advertised. But with this one here, it's a 22 long rifle and a 410 shotgun both. The front trigger is for the 410. The back trigger is for the rimfire, the 22. I've been squawking for a long time about how it's good to practice with or start with pellet rifles and things like that. And I'll give you some prices, okay? Now you can get a 22 long rifle if you want to get a inexpensive version. Somewhere starting out close to $100 sometimes. I got one as low as $79 a couple times, maybe 3 times. I could have got even more than that, you know. But this one here, this is about a $400 rifle, and then this 22 break barrel is the Crossman Valiant, and I paid $159 at Sportsman's Warehouse for that. So it's the same caliber as the rimfire is in this break barrel. Okay, so they're both break barrels, and they both have a safety. This safety's on top right here. So back is safe, pushing it forward is on fire. Okay, it's not red like a lot of them are, but it does have letters right there. So there's an S for safe, and down there's an F for fire. Hopefully you can see that. That's a little bit better. F for fire, S for safe. Now, on the Valiant, the safety is manual, and you do it like that. Okay, that's off safe. Towards the trigger is on safe. On the Hot Son, okay, this happens to be a 20 caliber, but it comes in various calibers. I sold my 22, but I got it in 177, 20, and 25 right now. I'll probably get a 22 again later. But it's an automatic safety on this one, so when the barrel's broke open to load it, the safety comes to the rear. Alright? It'll look like that. Okay? So that's on safe. Okay? And then once it goes forward, then you'll be able to see that red button. Okay? And that means it's ready to fire. I like it when it shows the color. So on safe, you can't see the red, and then when you push it forward, you can see the red. On pellet rifles, what's really nice is a lot of them you can adjust the trigger pull. So, that rifle right there costs $99. All right, then over there is a very similar rifle. It's a break barrel. It has a safety like the Crossman does, but it's a Gammo, okay? And you push it back towards the trigger for safe, pull it away from the trigger for fire. Umarex does it backwards. Safe is towards the trigger, and fire is away. Fire is towards the trigger, and safe is away from the trigger on Umarex. They do it backwards compared to other airgun companies. What's really nice about pellet rifles is they can have a sound suppressor, like a silencer or a moderator. So this one has one built in, and the Gammo has one built in. In order to put one on a gun that's uses a gunpowder type ammunition, you have to get a permit and all that stuff. All right, that's not counting buying the sound suppressor or silencer or moderator. So, you know, that's quite a few $100 you're forking out to do something like that. But it's a lot. You don't have to get a permit to do it on an air rifle, only on a gun that does a gunpowder type ammunition. And then the weight of the rifles are very similar and all that. This one I can put a you know, like a scope, but I have to buy special attachments. So this one here I bought because I don't want to put a scope on this. I want to leave it with open sights. I like that. And you see it's got nice checkering on it and all that. And, you know, that rifle has it, and this rifle has it, you know, so the grip is really good, you know. And this one here has a really hard buttstock because this one should have a pad on it, which I might add, but a 410 shotgun and a 22 rimfire doesn't have very much recoil. But all these pellet rifles all have recoil, okay? Because all of these rifles do have, you know, they give a little bit of a kick. So you don't want to get your eye too close to the scope, because then it'll cut a little hole in your forehead area where you're above your eyeball, and I've had that a few times, especially at night when I'm shooting. When I can't see, I'll get too close to that scope, and when it kicks, it cuts my forehead open, and that's a big hurt. So the prices are much better often with a little, you know, inexpensive pellet rifle to start with in practice. You know, like around $100, $150. Compared to, you know, a pretty good 22 rimfire. But, you know, even if the rifles were the same price, you could go into ammunition, okay? This is a 50-round box that comes with 50 rounds in it of 22s, long rifles. This is a 100-round box, okay? And this particular box of ammunition costs $15 for 100 rounds. This one here, I don't remember the price on it now. Let's say $10, $12 for this 50 round. Okay, these are a premium bullet right here. Okay, now these are just, you know, what everybody can buy. You know, over the counter pellet rifles and pellets. You have to do a background check to buy a rifle or a pistol that shoots gunpowder. You got to do that background check. In California, you got to do the federal one, and then the state one you're doing through California. You also have to do a background check in California and New York to buy ammunition. Pretty sure it's New York too, you know. They're little California is what they are. That might change once our governor might get recalled, and we got a new attorney general, so he seems to be following the footsteps of the last one, so that might be have to go to the Supreme Court or something. Okay, so this is 100 round, right? 50 and 100. Now, if you look over here, this cost about $9 for me. You can pay a little more because every different places sell them different prices. This is a 200 round tin of 22 pellets. Okay? 200 rounds for 10 bucks, okay? All right? 50 rounds over here for 10 or 12 bucks. This is 1/4 of the ammunition compared to this for about the same price. Okay? And this is about as much bulk as this one is. 50 to 100. So 4 of these compared to 1 of these is what you'd have to carry to get the same amount of rounds if you were going to take it somewhere. Okay? So that would cost 4 times as much and take up 4 times the room. Here's 150 rounds. Excuse me, 250 rounds. All right? Right here's 150 right there. So you take 2 of these plus 1 of these to equal what's in this one. And over here is 500 rounds. Okay? It would take 5 of these to equal what's in there. Okay? This is about 20 bucks for 500 rounds. Okay? So this is 15, multiply that by 5, and if you're pretty good at math, that's 75 bucks, all right, compared to 20. And a lot more bulk.